Grissom Gang, for today's Wing It Wednesday, we have a quarantine cookout. We got salmon, shrimp, corn, wings, beans, you name it. But seriously, guys, if you're sitting at home during this coronavirus and you're tired of eating the same things, stay tuned for these wonderful recipes. Let's get started. So first, you want to clean your meat. It's very, very important that you clean your meat. But before we even get into that, please know that I believe in sterilizing and cleaning my kitchen and equipment before and after I cook. My mother had this saying, clean as you go along. And you know what? I practice that now more than ever. Because we are old school, we clean our chicken in the sink, but that's okay because we sterilize before and after. When it comes to cleaning my chicken, I have a bag over to the side that I'm collecting all of the fat in. I'm going to take that out as soon as possible because I don't want it to create a smell. Now, I take the piece of chicken, I pull back the skin, take out as much fat as possible. I'm not a big fan of fat. It's a no for me. Some people like it, but no thank you. I'll also scrape the outside of it to make sure there's no feathers and film. After which, I drain the chicken and use salt to exfoliate some of that film off of the outside. And then I rinse it again and we're ready to season. Now for starters, you want to go in with some seasoning salt. That's the Lowry's brand, but you can use any brand you would like. Then I go in with some garlic powder. This is an essential seasoning for me. I use this on almost everything. Then you can go in with some onion powder. This adds a wonderful flavor if you don't want to actually use an onion. Then some Miss Dash table blend. This has no salt. That's another essential season I use on almost everything. And finally, some parsley just for color. This chicken is looking grill ready, okay? Look at how good that looks. For my seafood, I use black pepper, garlic powder, and Old Bay seasoning. These three seasonings are my absolute go-to for seafood. Now, I have some salmon from Aldi, which is a local grocery store. I also have some extra large Great Value Walmart shrimp. Unfortunately, because of the Rona going around, I had to get the pre-cooked kind. But hey, I grabbed it before somebody else could. And they still turned out pretty good. Unfortunately, I didn't get to record myself actually grilling the seafood. But trust me, it was still delicious. Now let's head over to this grill, honey. So what we have here is the chicken evenly spread out on the grill. I have a pretty small grill because it's only two of us, so it works perfect for us. And let me tell you guys, this chicken, that seasoning, whoo, had the whole neighborhood smelling good. People were walking by, can I get a plate? Can I get a plate? No, ma'am. Rona's going around and I'm not trying to get it. I'm sorry, but no, no, no. So what you want to do is put it on there. Have the chicken cook on one side for about 15 to 20 minutes. And then we'll come back and flip it. Need I say more? Let's go work on the sauce while the second side cooks. So for the wings, we have a hot barbecue sauce inspired by Buffalo Wild Wings. We love their hot barbecue sauce, so we tried to make it at home. We want to go on with some Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue sauce. I really do like their brand, but comment down below what your favorite brand is. I may try it. Then we want to go in with some Frank's red hot sauce. He likes the barbecue, I like the heat, so this works out perfectly. We just add equal parts of both sauce. Then we want to go in with a half of a lemon, squeeze all the juice out. Please make sure no seeds. We don't want the people choking at the barbecue, okay? We want you invited back. Then we go ahead and mix that up, get those flavors in there really good, taste it. We needed just a hint of syrup just to balance all the flavors. It's up to you if you want to do that. But we go ahead and put the lid on there, put it on a low heat. Once it comes to a simmer, the sauce is done. These wings look banging, okay? They taste good, but look at them. Can we get a clap for that? You guys, these wings turned out so good. Please try them. I'm telling you, you will have the best wings at the barbecue, okay? The best wings. Then we go ahead and go in with some sauce. Go ahead and drizzle that sauce. The amount of sauce that you put on your wings is completely up to you. We like to make ours just a little more wet because after we drench them in the sauce, we throw them back on the grill when the grill gets on that lower heat and just let it absorb in that chicken. Oh my goodness, the flavor is just beautiful. But you can always stop here and just keep your wings a little more wet if you like it like that. On to the green beans. Now, I know some of you are all thinking, what are those globs of nastiness? That would be chicken broth. Now, I told you guys in the beginning that I was a little bit old school. I actually make my own chicken broth. It adds the best flavor to it. Now, to your green beans, you want to add some butter, some black pepper, go in with some garlic powder, some onion powder. Generally, I use real onion, just a small little piece, but because I was being lazy, I used the powder. It was just as good. And finally, some seasoning salt. Please, please, please season your green beans and drain the juice off that comes in the can. If you do not season or drain them off, it will taste like that water that it comes in, and it's a no-no for me. Put that on low heat and let it come to a simmer. I made a very lazy, quick batch of deviled eggs. I used mayonnaise, a little squeeze of mustard, pepper, seasoning salt, a little dash of vinegar, and a little bit of sugar just to balance all the flavors. Give that a good mix, and voila. You want the consistency to be like a creamy cottage cheese. That's the way I like mine. Some people may add other things in theirs, but it's completely up to you. And these are how my deviled eggs turned out. They look delicious. Go ahead and get the first bite. I went ahead and piped the yolk inside of them and sprinkled some paprika on the top. But if you want a more in detail recipe of the deviled eggs, let me know down below. And there you have it, an impromptu quarantine cookout. Who says you can't have fun on lockdown? For the seafood, I glazed it with some butter and cooked it for about 3 to 4 minutes on either side. Added some corn and some canned Bush's baked beans, and there you have it. This was so good. Let's get a picture of that. It looks so good. Thanks again for watching, Grissom Gang. Don't forget to comment down below, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell to be notified when I upload bangers like this. Stay safe and see y'all on the next one.